And today, let's talk about fear. Fear is something that we usually have part of our lives, really like at all times, almost, depending on what we're doing. We want to talk about fear. We can talk about me coming out to Arizona November 1st, 2023. That was just a couple years ago. The amount of fear that was inside me about that decision alone was unreal. Getting to the point where I knew I needed to do something different, but was I really willing to step up and do it? And getting into the whole process, making the decision to do it, there's not a lot of people that know that on November 1st, when we got to our new apartment in Arizona, we had $300 left to our name during a season where we usually conserve without getting a whole lot of work. In the wintertime, that was some of our reasoning for coming out here to Arizona. With $300 left to our name, not really knowing anybody in Arizona. I knew one person, and we had no jobs, no promise of work, just the drive and the motivation to make something of it and shoot for the moon. My word for 2023, 2024, and 2025 was relentless. It really took from the inner depths of my gut relentlessness to be able to overcome the amount of fear that was taking over. Every other day it was flip-flopping between excitement and drive and the endless possibilities that Arizona was, and then the next day this fear of, what am I doing? Did I make the right decision? What kind of impact is this going to have on my business, my life, my family, and my kids? What is that going to do to the entire dynamic of how we live life? And it's wild to think about. Usually I think most people fall into fear of failure or fear of success. And for me, fear of failure, that wasn't an option. It wasn't part of my vocabulary, so that's not something that I was wrestling with. Worst case scenario, go back to Utah and figure out the next steps. But